For Prince William and Princess Catherine, the moment they have quietly anticipated for years is finally here. Their beloved eldest son, Prince George, is preparing to take one of the biggest steps of his young life, leaving behind the familiar halls of Lambrook School to begin a new chapter at the world-famous Eton College. To royal fans, it marks another milestone in the journey of Britain's future king. To William and Catherine, however, it is something far more personal. It is the bittersweet realization that the little boy they once carried in their arms is growing into a confident young man, ready to begin forging his own path. And according to those close to the royal family, it is a transition filled with pride, nostalgia, and more than a few emotions. Nearly 30 years ago, a 13-year-old Prince William walked through the gates of Eton College for the very first time, accompanied by his mother, Princess Diana. Cameras captured the historic moment as Princess Diana smiled proudly beside her eldest son, unaware of how profoundly those school years would shape his future. This September, Prince George will walk through those same famous gates, becoming the latest member of the royal family to attend Britain's prestigious all-boys boarding school. The decision, confirmed by Kensington Palace, brings years of speculation to an end and signals that William and Catherine believe Eton offers the best preparation for the responsibilities George will one day inherit. The choice carries enormous emotional significance for Prince William. Royal biographer Sally Bedell Smith explains that Eton became a refuge for William during one of the most difficult periods of his childhood. William knows firsthand that Eton is far more than an academic institution. It is a place where young boys are encouraged to develop independence, resilience, leadership, and confidence, qualities that George will need throughout his life as the future king. It was a much-needed haven for William, Bedell Smith has said. It will give George a rigorous education that he will need for his future role. For Catherine, the decision was equally thoughtful. Although many royal observers believed the Princess of Wales might prefer a co-educational school like her own alma mater, Marlborough College, she and William reportedly spent years carefully researching every possible option before reaching their conclusion. Former Royal Press Secretary Ailsa Anderson has said the couple were determined to find the school best suited to George's personality, strengths, and future responsibilities, not simply follow royal tradition. They carried out a lot of research to make the right decision, Anderson explained. Located just 15 minutes from the family's home at Adelaide Cottage in Windsor, Eton allows George to experience boarding school while remaining close enough to enjoy regular visits home. Parents are encouraged to attend sporting events, concerts, performances, and other important milestones, allowing William and Catherine to remain deeply involved in their son's life. George has already been gradually introduced to boarding life during his final months at Lambrook, where William recently revealed his son had spent overnight stays preparing for senior school. Education experts say this gentle transition helps children develop confidence before making the full move. Lambrook itself has long been considered one of Eton's strongest feeder schools, making George's progression a familiar path rather than an extraordinary leap. Yet no amount of preparation can entirely erase the emotions of watching a child leave home. For William especially, every step George takes toward adulthood brings back memories of his own childhood, and of Princess Diana. Many royal supporters still remember the unforgettable photographs from September 1995, when Diana accompanied William to Eton on his first day. She smiled bravely for the cameras despite the personal struggles she was facing behind the scenes. Just 2 years later, the world mourned Diana's tragic death. Today, William finds himself standing where his mother once stood, not as a nervous schoolboy, but as a devoted father preparing to say goodbye to his own son. It is a full-circle moment that many royal fans find deeply moving. Friends close to the Wales family say George has always admired his father and has long wanted to follow in William's footsteps. That desire reportedly made the final decision easier for everyone involved. Still, George's journey will not simply mirror William's. The young prince has grown up in a very different family environment. William and Catherine have worked tirelessly to give George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis as normal a childhood as possible, despite the extraordinary responsibilities awaiting them.